10:57. We got about 45 minutes later now. Still on the Russell, the symbol TF. Very simple wave pattern. Now guys, what a great example here. We've got a breaker pattern long. Watch this. We come up, we break above overhead resistance. Mark up our swing high. We break above that swing high. There's your breaker pattern long, but I missed it. I was watching something else at the time, so I missed the breaker pattern long. All of a sudden, whoa, what's going on? The Russell's breaking out. Well, does that mean I just, oh boy, I'll get the next one? No, you're still looking now, because now we've got the wave pattern. We come back, test a rising trigger line, and bam, there's my wave pattern long. I grabbed that one. I'm not going to miss this move. At 10:57, just before 11 o'clock, 21.8 was the fill. We took 2 off at +4. There we go again, filling 2 profit targets. Double our money, +4, +8, and then +12 on the runner. So we grabbed this thing all the way up here for +12. 28 ticks, one of the biggest trades of the day, guys, a 28 tick winner, and I missed the first portion of the move. Now, guys, everyone see this? Let me make sure we got everyone on the same page here, because as you can see, we've got 2 trades here. The first is the breaker pattern long. There's the breaker pattern right there. But the second one now, we're going to enter at the pullback here into our rising trigger line. Make sure I'm above that swing high, ladies and gents. I've got to get above that swing high. That's the most important part to make sure this trade is not a reversal. Okay, so here's my swing high. Notice how I come up. I'm not getting below that swing high. There's my trigger line waiting for me, and I'm up to the upside. Now follow me down. Momentum perfect timing confirms by curling up. At the same time, I get buyers in the tape, increasing speed, and we're off for the races to the upside. So guys, if you miss the breaker pattern long, or maybe you take the breaker long, you want to add to your position, maybe you get stopped out, right? You get your +4 scratch on a breaker pattern, jump into a wave pattern, guys. Just make sure you watch that momentum indicator. It's going to confirm last for you. Great example there, guys, on the Russell. Now let's go back over to Crude here. Now we saw a great long-term setup here on Crude. This is a 21 range chart. Okay, not your scalping charts. This is a 21 range. So this is going to be similar to a 10-minute, right, on a time chart. Now notice the pattern. We're going to come down. We're going to test the low of day down here. We come back up, mark up a swing high. We're going to come down, break above that swing high, and there's your 2-step pattern long. So we got kind of bogged down here. Grabbed our first target though. Second target, +4, +8. Took 2 off at 4, 2 off at 8, 1 off at 2. 4 total contracts, 18 ticks, or 180 USD. So now on a 21 range, a much slower time frame, you can see we're looking at the same pattern. Off the low of day, right? Here's the pattern. Here's my low of day. We come down, test my low of day, right? Test the low of day. We're going to bounce off the low here, mark up my swing high, look for a break above that swing high, and there's my entry, right? It can be on a 4 range, a 1 minute, a 2 minute, 89 tick chart, guys. It's a simple pattern. We call it the breaker. I'm sorry, we call it the 2-step pattern. It's a reversal pattern here, guys, off the low of day. All right, looking good. Let's keep going. Nice 18 tick winner there on the Crude. Now, of course, we're back to the Russell now. We're going to finish up our day on the Russell and then on gold. 11:33. Now, this was the slowest time frame trade of the morning. This is going to be a 34 range chart here, guys. This is similar to a 15 to a 20-minute chart. Okay, so 34 range, and it's a wave pattern. Real simple pattern. We're going to come down. We're going to meet that trigger line, look for a short trade here. So you guys see me come down, test my falling trigger. I've got some overhead resistance there. I like that, 25.5, and there's my short trade. Now you notice we had the final target at 17.5. I never actually got it because I got in late on this trade. By chasing after this, I kind of got a bad fill on it. I still made my +8. I made my +14 and then +1. Now, the reason why the targets are different on this, ladies and gents, is because this is a 34 range, which means we're going to manage our trades a little bit differently than our scalps. We're not going to be taking +4, +8, and then a runner on my 34 range. Okay, so the 13, the 21, the 34 range chart, the 30-minute, the 60-minute charts, we need to use support and resistance levels to plan our stops and our targets. So, of course, I took 2 off at 8 for my first target. That would have been a level of support. I took 1 off at 14, another level of support, and then, of course, got bounced out at the point of entry for +1. So that's the biggest trade of the day on the slowest time frame chart. So, guys, when I tell you guys you can use our method on fast charts, slow charts, this is a great example here of just how profitable these slow chart trading can be. Right? The biggest trade of the day happens on a 34 range. That's going to be, of course, the biggest patterns, the biggest winners for you guys. And let's finish it up here, guys, back on the gold. Little scratch trade to finish the day here on gold, but I wanted to show you guys specifically here just how it's set up. We had 2 time frames. Now we talked about one of the ways to confirm a great entry here, okay, especially in a market that's kind of choppy and sloppy. This is towards the end of the morning. So we saw price action starting to slow down, and we talked about how this may show up ahead of maybe Fed Day or maybe a Friday before a long weekend. In other words, it's going to be an environment you're going to see that's going to be very slow and choppy. And one of the ways to give yourself a little bit more of an advantage is to going to be confirm the pattern is setting up on fast and slow charts. So here we have on the left side here, this is going to be a 4-range chart. Okay, so you got a 4-range chart on the left, and then you've got a 13 range on the right. And I want you guys to see here, we had the same pattern setting up on both charts, and this is an easy way to confirm a nice big winning trade here. So if you have some concerns, the market might be a little bit slow, a little flat today, a little bit inconsistent, right? Maybe it's an OPEX week, or maybe it's a quadruple witching, or it's ahead of a big news event. Sometimes it's best to look for double confirmation. Here you can see on the left side here first, 2-step pattern long. We're gonna test the previous low of day here. We're gonna come up, mark my swing high. We break above that swing high, and you can see this nice big move to the upside. Now all I got was this little bit out of it though, kind of frustrated about it, very slow at that point. But you can see the pattern here. I took my +3, 2 off of 3, 2 off of 3, 12 ticks. A little bit frustrated with the disappointing result. But as you can see, the pattern, though, late in the morning, you got to see the confirmation on both of them. We saw, of course, now over in the 13 range. We'll slow it down. You can see the same pattern here. We come up. We're going to bounce off support here, mark up my swing high, and there's your break to the upside. Now, on the 13 range chart, okay, same pattern. Okay, now, of course, I took it on the 4 range, but the benefit was our members that took it on the 13 range, what did they use? They didn't use the scalping trade management. They pushed their targets out. So, of course, when you took it on the 13 range today, you made about 4 times the money on the slower time frame. So keep watching those 13, those 21s, those 34 range guys. Keep it simple out there. Do what you do best. Watch for the patterns you guys know the best, right? All you need is a couple of them every day. But a great example here, total up, last trade of the day on gold here. Let's finish it up here. 2, 4, 6, 8 total trades, 147 ticks, guys, and another huge day in our live trade room. Let's prep for tomorrow, Wednesday, June 30th, 8:15. We got employment information, 9:45, Chicago PMI. We got our favorite 10:30 crude inventories tomorrow, and at 11:30 tomorrow, we'll be doing a special members-only training on our slower time frame systems. We'll be talking about one contract trading tomorrow with slower time frames, entries, stops, targets, everything. We'll also be talking about setting up your charts, your indicators, and your workspaces. Don't forget, we're closed on Friday. We're closed next Monday for the holidays, so we got a long weekend, short week ahead of us, guys. And as always, come and join us tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you guys back here in live stream tomorrow. My name is Joseph James. Don't forget, the beginner's course is perfect for all you new traders out there. And then the advanced course is going to be that using the beginner's course to make money every day with us in live trade room. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 7:45. Bye-bye for now.